What's going on, y'all? I'm about to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, bam. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get started. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Yeah, we're going to pay attention to this as well. Oops, not the 2 hour. All right, cool. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on this. What's going on, y'all? Haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Did go over a few things with the members, though. I need to fix this. I'll fix that later. But went over a few things to update chart analysis with the members. And most of the stuff, if not all the stuff we went over in that video, ended up going our way. I went over the indexes. Of course, the indexes haven't really done anything yet. But I went over some of the currency pairs and gold. And a lot of stuff ended up going the direction and making some moves. So some of the members could have got into some of these plays. But I personally don't really enter trades on Sunday nights, typically. But a lot of these moves ended up starting during the Asian session last night. But yeah, so we're just waiting on some retracements right now. But also a lot of pairs are at some key support resistance levels. So we're just waiting on the retest to confirmations. But yeah, so we're going to be waiting. But we might be jumping into a few things these next couple minutes. Well, these next couple 15-minute candlesticks, I should say. Some decent stuff. So we got all this stuff retesting right now. Yeah, so I'm just going down the list really quick to figure out what pairs I want to pay attention to, at least on stream. And then we're going to go from there. I need to update this level too. I need to update this level. I'll do that in a second. Yeah, retracement's going on the first 5 minutes of London session, which isn't too much of a surprise. But yeah, some of the JPY pairs, there's only a couple that aren't looking like this, but a lot of JPY pairs are dropping down, at least right now, showing bearish momentum, which is interesting. But we'll go over that in just a second. All right, cool. Can move that over to the right a little bit. We got all these pairs dropping. All right, cool. Yes, we got some of the JPY pairs dropping. We might see UJ drop as well, but so far is respecting this daily low still support. But at Camp House, we see retracing some. There is an imbalance that hasn't been filled up yet, so I wouldn't be too much of a shock if price does decide to retrace. Let me fix this. There we go. Yeah, so right now we're just either waiting for these confirmations on these retests or waiting on retracements, either or. But yeah, we're just trying now. Like I said, I want to review this stuff with the members. Like I went over the zero AUD play. This ended up shooting up a few pips. Again, I didn't enter anything, but I did go over a lot of stuff with the members last night. So right now we're just waiting on some retracements. But we did enter the move, or if I did enter the moves myself that I called out, we'd be up right now. I'm not tripping too much because as we can see, there is a lot of potential setups that we can't enter this next couple 15-minute candles we've been chilling on. So yeah, Canadian pairs are still looking bearish. USD pairs are still looking bearish. Gold, I'm still looking for sales on that. Indexes, I'm still looking for sales. Um, the AUD pairs and the New Zealand pairs, not all New Zealand pairs, but like GBP New Zealand, Euro New Zealand, those are looking bullish. I think AD New Zealand is looking bearish last time I checked, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so AN's a little bearish. Then we got US30 on this daily level. Could see possible retracements. Either way, I'm still looking for sales, like I said. So if I'm not looking for sales on this daily level here, the price does decide to retrace a little bit. Just going to be looking for sales right there. But still strictly looking only for sales on the indexes, gold, USD pairs. We got a couple minutes to the next 5 minute starts. And yeah, so I think for right now, yeah, some of these JPY pairs are dropping. Yeah, so we're gonna let the JPY pairs do their things. For the most part, like the only ones I look for sales on is NJ and AJ for right now, maybe CJ. Those are the main two I look for sales on, but the other pairs are still looking bullish. So I'm just gonna let them retrace for now. Hey, what's going on, Yada? Thank God I've been seeing red all day, man. You talking about you've been seeing sales or you've been in drawdown? Which one are you talking about? Yeah, so we were just chilling. Yeah, so we'll be paying attention to Canadian pairs and USD pairs, and then waiting on retracements for the other pairs. So that's going to be the gameplay for right now. Like I went over on Friday stream last week, it's not really any news going on today. So it's going to be just a pretty standard Monday. There's some red folder news later on tonight in the middle of Asian session for the Japanese pairs. Got the governor speaking. But other than that, pretty standard Monday. Same thing with tomorrow. Nothing too crazy, just a regular New York session with some Canadian and USD news going off. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty clean week. Should be a nice smooth into the month and start to the last month of the quarter. Let me mark this off and see. This isn't really a key entry level. There's a level I'm marked off, so I'm gonna see how price reacts here. Yeah, but we're just gonna be waiting on retracements right now. Retracements, retest, and then also we're gonna wait for this next 15. So let's see. You're in New Zealand. It's retesting, respecting to support level. Yeah, so I want to see what this next 15 looks like. Because as we see here, if we zoom out on Euro New Zealand, we can see that we are having some bullish momentum. Slowly but surely, we are still making new highs. And we're above these levels here, which you see these equal highs here. Broke above these. Was on this 4-hour level during Asian session, broke above these levels here. So we can stay in push up going on today, going on London, New York session. So what next 15, these next couple 5 minutes look like, and see if we can go for a buy right here. Got a decent stop loss, got a decent level of traffic right underneath there. So yeah, we're gonna be looking for a buy on Euro New Zealand. What else we're gonna be looking at? We're gonna still look at the USD pairs. I'm talking about like entry wise coming up. That's the only one for right now. I see a good potential entry on. Some of these Canadian USD pairs possibly as well. Maybe AJ and NJ. Yeah, but we're just going to have to wait and see those next 15 looks like. Yeah, so the Canadian pairs are looking nice as well. I just need to fix this level on 80 CAD. I'm about to do that in a second. Yeah, but the New Zealand, the USD and Canadian pairs are looking nice right now, as well as Euro New Zealand. Yeah, and then these JPY pairs I'm just going to retrace. So let me go ahead and fix 80 CAD on my other screen really quick. Just all bad trades today so far. It's all good. It's Monday, and the day is just starting. The trading day is just starting. London session just started. It's not even New York session yet, and the week just started. So you still have all day to make that stuff up, and then you still have all week to make that stuff up. So don't even worry about that. Give me 1 second. And that's kind of how we started last week too. We started last week with a loss, but we ended the week strong. And we'll go over that in just a second. I'm just about to fix this level off on 80 CAD really quick, and then we're going to get back to it. So I'm just going to keep my screen on Euro New Zealand, just so we can keep an eye and see how it reacts to this level here. Yeah, I need to update these levels. Let's see. I'll do this right here. And then all right, now. All right, cool. I just fixed my level there. Had it marked off pretty decent. Okay, cool. So new 15 did just start. So let's go ahead and see everything's looking. Yeah. So just like usual, just like we've been doing all this month and last week as well on stream, we're just going to patiently wait in no rush to enter any trades. Yeah, so we got all these USD pairs retracing right now. So we're just going to let them go ahead and do that. Yeah, so we're going to let these pairs go ahead and do that. Yeah, so we're looking for strictly buys on UJ still. We'd like to look for a buy here. It is respecting this level, so I might bring this back up. But I'm looking for buys on UJ. One look for buys on Euro New Zealand and Euro AD and GBPJPY. They already started the move last night. Looking for gold sales still. Just waiting for it to retrace so we can get the ideal entry. Yeah, this is still respecting the support level. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep this on our screen right here. Looking at 80 CAD. 80 CAD just switched red as well. So let's see what these other Canadian pairs are up to. Yeah, so we got the Canadian pairs dropping back down. The USD pairs are dropping too. Interesting. All right, so we're going to pay attention to these pairs right here as well. Now, which ones do I want to mess with? Kind of like GPCAD and GU. So let me go ahead and write these up. Still not going to enter these yet. Still going to wait at least the next 5 or 10 minutes before we enter. But I'm going to go ahead and write these up for just in case we do enter these right here. So give me 1 second. Those just joined the stream. We did not enter these trades yet. These are just trade ideas. All right, cool. Yeah, just writing these trade ideas up just in case we do enter these. Don't have to do that on the spot. They'll already be typed up. Round this down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so your EN is still respecting this level as a support level. Just waiting for price to show that it's ready to continue to move up. Okay, bad. So now it's turning green. New 5-minute did just start. We got GU breaking back below the support level. We got GC breaking below the support level. And I like these for sales because both are good positions for sales. Yeah, we're just going to patiently wait. We're going to wait to see what this next 15 looks like. But I do like both of these for sell positions. We're gonna go over how we did last week in just a second. Just want to keep an eye on these charts really quick, make sure I don't miss anything. All right, cool. Yeah, so we're gonna keep an eye on these pairs right here. So yeah, we got about 3 pairs we're looking at right now. I mean, all the Canadian pairs and USD pairs are kind of moving similar, but I'm gonna pay attention to GBP, USD, and GBP CAD. They're also looking at Euro New Zealand. And then, of course, we're going to be keeping an eye on gold as well. But we're just waiting for gold to hit one of our key levels, either retracement or push us down. And we meet it at the next key level. So that's what we're going to be waiting on right there with gold. But yeah, but gold's still kind of doing this thing right now. So we're going to leave that alone for now. Yeah, so I'm going to keep this on this screen. And then I'm looking at the Canadian USD pairs on my other screen. Hey, what's going on, Sparky? You ain't missing nothing. It's all good. Still appreciate you hopping in, whether that's as soon as the stream started or a little bit later. So appreciate you hopping in here. Yeah, but we just went over the chart analysis, all that stuff. Nothing too much. We didn't mess with too much, but because of the way today looked, I might start trading on Sundays. I feel like I said that last week, but I might start trading because I pay attention to the charts. And like I said, I dropped the chart analysis and potential setups last night for the members, and a lot of the stuff we went over ended up going through and starting. The moves already started, so might add a trading day to the list. Because as y'all know, we do trade Asian session. I kind of just like to leave the charts of the things on Sunday, but we'll see. We're also going to see how price reacts here this next 15. Put stop loss right there. Yeah, I like this though. So we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. But I like this right here. Original candlestick last 15 reacted closed above this level, this 15 to red. Retested again, turned green on us. So I do like how that's looking. I want JPY is looking as well. Yeah, so we're gonna keep an eye on these on this. And of course, GU and GC. I like how these are looking as well. Are looking similar. Which they are. It's hot. Drop on Friday too. Yeah, this would have been the ideal entry. Yeah, so things kind of started moving early this Monday as well. I don't know if it's to make up for the slow week last week or what. Because we could look for a sell here. But honestly, I'm thinking long term. But like price is going to have to retrace either right here for a sell or right here. I like to look for sales at either one of these spots. We fire down on G and GU. Yes, I like Euro New Zealand. I like GCAD, GU. Well, I like all the Canadian pairs and USD pairs right now. But those are just the ones I'm kind of deciding to focus on. But all these other USD pair dollars will. This kind of same thing though. I can see this retracing as well. Yeah, so I can see it's dropping too though. It's kind of in the middle of its lower low already though. And that's the only thing. All right, cool. Yeah, so we're just gonna be waiting. We got about a minute, 2 minutes and a half until the next 15. Gonna be just waiting on that, and then going from there. It looks like we got the GBPJPY pair slowly retracing back up. Yes, so we will pay attention to UJ this next 15, EN, and then GU and GC. Yeah, but this is how we did last week. Whoops, let me put it to the other screen. Even with the slow start to the week, we ended it off. Whoops, let me fix that. Let me fix that. There we go. But yeah, even with the slow start to last week, we still ended the week off strong and on a good note. Monday, we just caught 17 pips. Monday, we took 2 trades, took 1 loss, 1 win, but ended the day up 17 pips. Tuesday, I think we took like 1 trade Tuesday, caught 53 pips. Wednesday, we either took, I think we took like maybe 2 trades, caught 99 pips. Thursday, caught 15,144 pips. And Friday, 1,580. Ending the week with 16,893 pips. Ending the week 12-1. So going back to what you were saying, Yada, we started this week, if we just click here, you can see we started this week with 1 loss, and then we got 1 win with AN. Ended that day 1-1. So we started that week off very slow, and then we went 1-0. We took 1 trade on Tuesday. Then you see we ended up taking slight swing trades, not intentionally, but that's just how the markets were last week. It was pretty slow. But, we went 3-0 on Wednesday. Then Thursday, that's when things started to pick up. Trades we took on Tuesday started hitting some TPs as well as the trades we took that day. Here's some screenshots of some of those trades we was in. This is NAS and GJ. Will pop up? Yeah, this is NAS. This is GJ. These are some screenshots of those trades we called out. Then, of course, Friday, ended Friday on an excellent note. And yeah, now here we are, new week. Yeah, so we got about 7 seconds until the next 15. So yeah, we're about to see what this next candlestick looks like, and see if we're going to be jumping into some pairs or not. So let me go ahead and use both my screens really quick. So we got Euro New Zealand starting off with the green candlestick. GBCAD started underneath the zone. It's retesting the level. Got GU continue to try to drop. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and post a disclaimer out too, just in case we do enter some trades. This is your first time on the stream, make sure you click that second link in the description. The first link in the description. Join the free Telegram, free signal room. Yeah, so we're going to be waiting a little bit. Go slowly, trying to retrace back up. GBK has retesting low. I see that on my other screen. It's retesting its level. So it did close underneath the daily level, and now it's and it broke underneath this level as well. So now it's retesting the level. Then we got GU retesting the daily level to see if we can treat it and respect it as a resistance. And then of course, the past 30 minutes, New Zealand's been respecting as a support level. So I do feel inclined and tend to enter a buy on this, but not yet. Because not too long ago, about like an hour and a half ago, price broke through this level. Now we see the retest. So we might be jumping in on this soon. This might be the candlestick price tries to push back up on us. Yeah, I like how GBK is looking in GU. I like how USDJPY is looking as well. So let me go ahead and write these up. So this is going to be 65, 136.20. It's going to be about a 55 pip stop loss, which isn't too bad. Yeah, I like UJ. Watching these pairs too, they're still on these levels. Yeah, we might be entering some stuff in a couple seconds. A couple minutes, I should say. Yeah, so this is about to retest this level again, but I like how UJ is looking, and I'm watching GC and GU on my other screen. My bad, y'all. The reason why I'm quiet is I'm typing some stuff up and I'm looking at some other screens. Yeah, but GU is kind of still chilling there. GBK has like ranging back and forth, playing around after breaking below this level. Goals retracing back up. New Zealand's retesting the daily zone. And we got a few of these other pairs retracing. Then we got US30 still pushing back up, which is fine. So we're just gonna look for entry at this level here. So we're just gonna move it over like that. That's a decent stop loss. Yeah, so we're gonna let price go ahead and do that. Yeah, so we just had these levels. We got a lot of this stuff retesting. GBK trying to drop back down. Yeah, so we're still just patiently waiting. I still like these for what I was saying. UJ buys and the GBK and GU sells. Just waiting right now. Goals retracing back up. So we might be looking for possible sell. These next coming candlesticks. But yeah, we're just patiently waiting. Those just joining, we haven't entered anything yet. That might change in the next couple of candlesticks though. But we haven't entered anything yet. These are just some trade ideas. Yes, we got this stuff. Retesting these levels. Yeah, so we're gonna let them do their thing still. Like I said, I'm still looking for buys on this as well. Don't even look for buy here or here. AN though, AD New Zealand is looking slightly bearish though. And again, all last week, price has struggled even on Friday to stay above this level. So this is currently a strong resistance. So again, it's not too surprising that we see price struggling to stay above this level, at least as of now. But that doesn't mean that can't change later on today, especially because price started right here. So do keep that in mind. And the plus is Monday. It's Monday, so some Mondays are a little bit different, but most Mondays traditionally are kind of slow during London session and pick up going towards New York. Yeah, but we're just gonna be chilling on these setups right here. Just gonna be chilling. Yeah, we got all this stuff retracing though, so it might work out in our favor. Got a couple minutes to the next 5 minute. Yeah, but gold's retracing right back to our entry, so we're gonna see what the next 15 looks like, and also how price reacts to hitting this resistance level. It's already rejecting. Yes, we're gonna wait for price to hit that level. Still keep an eye on this stuff because I still like these trade ideas. And it's still looking at the GBP pairs, but yeah, they're still retesting and trying to figure out if it wants to stay and treat these levels as resistance levels. So we're just patiently waiting. Let me see Blue how to manage your trades. Do I have a video on that? I don't think I got a video on that. At least not a free video, but I kind of go over all that stuff with them. Hey, I appreciate the subscriptions, whoever subscribed, I appreciate that. But really how to manage your trades is just kind of like how I say in the disclaimer, when it's blue is on you. So like it just comes with repetition, honestly. The more you're on the charts, the more things you're going to start seeing daily. Because granted, every day is a little bit different, but like candlestick moves, candlestick structures, key price levels, every pair has these things. So the more you know a pair and the more you're on the charts, and then of course the more notes you take, like you should be taking notes or like having a trading journal, a trading plan. You should have all the above, honestly. And every day you trade, whether a trade goes your way or doesn't go your way, you should be writing down what happened. Like Did all your TPs get hit? Did it retrace halfway? Did your SL get hit? Blah 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 blah. So honestly, every trade's different. Like every trade's different. Like, I have students and members that ask stuff like that too. Like there was one day we had a trade, I think it was like GJ or something like that. And they were like, someone asked, like, are you holding to the final TP, or like what are you doing? And I can't really answer that on the spot. That's just like with these pairs, like sometimes people ask me like, oh, what do you think is going to happen in like 3 days, or it'll be the weekend. And they're like, oh, what do you think, a pair's going to do on Monday? I'm like, I don't know that until, price starts moving, and you just have to watch price and see how price is moving in real time. And again, that's where the repetition comes into play, because you're going to see a lot of this stuff happen all the time, right? Like moves we caught, how these levels, we see this stuff happen all the time. Like just this level right here, right? This resistance level. We've seen, look at all these wicks here. We've seen how many times price repeat and do the same thing over and over again. We'll just treat this level as resistance and reject this level, right? And also on the other side, have we? I don't know if we have. And what the heck's going on here? What the fuck? I don't even know what this is about right here. I must have got trigger happy. That kind of answers your question. Like, there's not no set way to do it. Like, you really have to take a candlestick by candlestick, and again, the more you're on the charts, the more things you're going to notice. It's just like when we take trades on live. I'll be like, okay, so we could be expecting retracement here, or price is potentially going to do this or that when it hits this level here, and then 9 times out of 10, what happens? We see price do what, I don't really like using the word predict, but kind of that's what will happen. Like it does what I kind of predicted it to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I got a crystal ball here. It's because, I just been on the charts consistently. And, a lot of stuff, like I said, if you see one thing one day, you might see it the next day. You might see it the next day, the same week. The next week, the same day, or you might see it every day, every week. You know what I'm saying? So that's at least how I go about things. But yeah, we got these pairs still retracing and stuff. This is still getting treated as a support level, but we got this new 15 about to pop out. We got to see if that's going to change anything. And those that's been on the stream this whole time, shout out to y'all. Make sure to hit that like button, even though nothing's really been going on. But again, this is just the reality of trading. It's not going to be action packed all the time. You really have to be patient and not feeling the pressure, and also not feel like you got to jump into trades, or like you have to be in the trade, especially if your rules aren't being met yet. But yeah, we're just patient waiting. It's a Monday, not too shocking here. And like I said, there were some moves we could have entered during agent session, and we'd be up for the day already. But not tripping too much. We got a new 15 about to start in about 20 seconds. But one thing I will say though, Yada, is again, like every trade is different, but it's like if one of your TPs, like at least, well, it depends on how many TPs you have. But like me, for example, I have minor and major TPs, so I'm like, at least for me, let me see what you said. The green and red box mark you have on your chart, do you set it that way? Like, do you expect it would be a sell and turn the green down? Yeah. So I have a video on this. I might link the video before I hop off stream. But yeah, this is the long and short position. So if I have it like this, this is me sell idea. So I want to see price go into green, just like with the buy. There's a buy idea. So I want to see price. No, I didn't hit no buys on here. It's a buy idea. So I want to see price, fill up the green on a buy. And then for sells, I want to see price fill up the green on a sell. Once the chart refreshes, there we go. And then just like for sales, I want to see the green get filled up on the sales. Yeah, so I just mark these off so I can visually see what I'm looking at. One, to make sure the risk to reward is looking good, and also to see exactly the move I'm looking for or looking at. So this just barely missed the price I was looking at. It's still at a decent entry, um, but I'd like to see if it will hit that level. But it hit the wall right underneath the wall I had marked off, which is interesting. But we're about to see what these pairs are looking like. So price still closed underneath this wall here on GC. GU broke back above the daily level. UJ still here chilling. Yeah, so my biases still haven't changed for most of these pairs. Even with Euro New Zealand drop back down, it's either going to push back up this next candlestick. I'm going to look for a buy here again, or I'm just going to simply look for a buy right here. But yeah, my biases still haven't changed. This is dropping. I would have liked it to hit my level, but of course, it's not going to be 100% perfect. And it already built a strong wall here. So hit the wall right underneath the wall I had marked off, which would have been right here. It literally hit the wall underneath my wall. So this would be a valid entry as well. It's just literally a couple points off from my initial entry. So it's not a terrible place to enter. The risk to reward would still be decent. So yeah, it's not a terrible place to enter. I'm just kind of picking with my entries, and I'll kind of just beat it inside myself to just stick to my rules. But yeah, it looks like these USD pairs are trying to push back down. Yeah, so my bias just hasn't changed for any of this stuff. My bias hasn't changed for any of this stuff. And even if we enter right here, the risk reward would still be decent, even for right here. It's kind of tempting. But we'll see what this first 5 minutes looks like. And then go from there. We got the indexes dropping down as well. SPX is at a good entry as well. Whoops. SPX is actually at a good entry. Let's get rid of this. Then we're going to mark. We're going to mark off. Yes, this got a good entry. So we're going to see what this next 5 and this 15-minute candlestick looks like for SPX. Because that's a decent entry right here. Yeah, good. Gold scares me. What about gold scares you? No pair should scare you. What about gold scares you? Yeah, I like UJ though. And yeah, Euro New Zealand looks like it's about to try to push back up. So we're going to see if it can do that for us. We're going to see if it can do that for us. New 5 minute just started. Gold is so much moving, give or take on the time. I wonder if you're talking about like point and pip wise. I mean, if that's what you're talking about, you just have to put in the correct lot size. But yeah, but every pair is moving. Every pair got its times where it moves the best or flows the best. So you just got to use that to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Since it moves and flows a lot, that means you can make a lot of money on it. Granted, you can lose a lot of money too. Well, actually, no. I mean, you'll lose money, but let's not say a lot of money, because that's where risk management comes into play. But if you're saying it moves a lot, that's good. That means there's a lot of opportunities to catch moves, and that's what we've been doing all month, really. As you see, we've been catching this. We've caught this entire downtrend. Like if I was a swing trader, which I've been thinking about switching, well, not switching over to, but adding uh to my what's the word? I don't even know the word. But we've been catching literally sells an entire downtrend down. All right, so use that to your advantage. You shouldn't be intimidated by that. And if you are, you just have to work on that until you're not. And one way to do, of course, take trades on your live account, but definitely practice on your demo first. That's what I always tell everybody, especially when you're like trying something new or you're building your confidence up. Practice on a demo. That's what I did. Before I started the playbook or even started trading with the strategy on my live accounts, I practiced this on a demo for like 2 to 3 months straight. Like, so I win after win after win, but didn't really I didn't let FOMO take over or anything like that. I didn't trade on a live account until like the second or third month of consistently what you call it of consistently trading profitable with that strategy. So it just depends on how you look at things. It's all about perspective, and that's trading and life in general. You know what I'm saying? But what you said about gold is not necessarily a bad thing. Like I say, you just got to use that to your advantage. That's like me with these key price levels. I could have been like, oh, price always, reacts on this level here or at this price here, or treats as always support resistance all the time. And, I could get upset about that. Or since I know that, after some back testing and some stuff like that, now I can use that to our advantage. And that's what we do. We use these key levels to our advantage. We use the volatility to our advantage, i.e., like when we trade during certain time frames. I mean, when we trade certain pairs during certain, what you call it, certain sessions or certain times, you know. So that's not really a bad thing. So GBPJPY red again. Yeah, so I still like these moves. And it is Monday. So we might enter a couple of these things and just let them run and do their thing. Because like last week, some of these trades aren't going to happen and hit all the TPs within an hour, 2 hours. Like on Friday we had Euro AED, we hit all TPs. I think we hit all TPs on live, or like we hit most, if not all, on live. But then there also be some days like, or some trades I should say, like NU or AJ. Let me fix this. Yeah, this was a swing trade on Wednesday, and all TPs didn't get hit until Friday. That's also because it was a weird week last week. Weird as in just different from a regular week, mainly because of the holidays and stuff like that. But we could get moves like NU that took 2 days, which is kind of on the extreme. Usually moves we enter would take like a day and a half the longest, but sometimes it does take a little while for TPs to get hit. Kind of just like with UJ. The final TP didn't get hit, kind of similar. Enter this on like Tuesday. Final TP didn't get hit until 2 days later on Thursday. Excuse me, on Thursday. And then it did a retest. It then exploded and did the full move on Friday. So every day is a little bit different, but if you stick to these rules, you trade off these key levels, and you stick to all the other rules that I put in place that I teach the members and students. And then, of course, your lot size is important too. You know, you got to put the proper lot size down. But once you do all that stuff, you just put it all together, and then just simply just rinse and repeat. Yeah, but we're just chilling right now. Yeah, but GBPJPY is looking a lot more attractive, and GU's trying to follow suit. So we're still going to pay attention to these right here. I'm going to pay attention to SPX as well. Gold is the hardest for me to mark up. What's hard about it? You know, what's hard about it? You just got to figure out what's hard about it. And then once you figure out what's hard about it, you know, you're going to find solutions. Just back testing. One thing that helps me out, let me go ahead and drop this while we're waiting for the next 15. Let me go ahead and drop this video I was talking about. But what helps me at least with not just gold, with pairs in general, was using TradingView, which is this website I'm on right here, which was using TradingView, back testing, like what I used to do before I was profitable. Like anyone that knows me, you can ask them, and they'll tell you like this is all I did. Like if I wasn't working, because I used to work 2 jobs and everything, so I wasn't working my 2 jobs. Even when I was at my 2 jobs, I was still like trading and stuff. But that's besides the point. I'm talking about free time, because obviously some jobs, you know, you can't be on your phone or whatever. But yeah, I like, okay, yeah. So we might be entering these next 15s, because I do like how they just exploded through like that. Yeah, so things are about to get active in a moment. But yeah, like this is all I used to do was just, if I was, you know, if I'm eating, I didn't watch TV. I used to be a super gamer. I stopped gaming. I stopped watching TV like that, and all I did was just stare at the charts while I was in trades, out of trades. I was just on the charts. Yeah, so these things are exploding now. Yeah, so we're gonna see what GBPJPY and GU are talking about. These just broke back through these levels. So yeah, we might enter these this next 15. I just want to wait for this to candle to close. But I do like these moves right here. Just 250. Give me 1 second. Got GU. Our new 15 just started. Yeah, I like these right here. Yeah, so I like GBPJPY. I like what you call it, GU. Yeah, so I'm gonna put these in the channel. So I put GBPJPY. I'm about to put the TPs in the channel. So give me a second. But there's a few other pairs I want to look at as well, really quick. Yeah, so Euro New Zealand looks like it's pushing back up, which is not too much of a shock there. Kind of saw that coming. Gold. Like I said before, this was the wall right underneath that wall. So if we would have entered that, we'd be up. But I wanted to see if it would hit that level, but end up dumping. I'm not tripping too much. SPX, it's rejected. So we're gonna, yeah, so there's a lot of pairs that I kind of like right now. But like I always say, it's not about jumping into every pair. Give me 1 second. You know what I'm saying? I'm typing some stuff up, and I got to type these TPs for GBP CAD as well. But I'm also looking at some other pairs. I'm trying to get my members situated as well. All right, cool. I'm put SPX on the other screen. Don't worry, y'all. That I see in the comments. We're going to talk about that too. Just give me a second. Things are starting to move right now. I gotta type these TPs up for GBP CAD. So let me go ahead and do that. 6201. TP2. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because those that have been here since like the beginning, the first couple of months, what I used to do was give me 1 second. What I used to do was I used to not even post a trade until my bad, I'm brain farting. 6205. I used to not post a trade until I typed all the TPs and stuff. But then what used to happen would be that the move would already begin, or the move would already be like in the middle of starting or doing this thing by the time I posted and typed all the TPs up. So that's why now I just be posting a trade in the SL, and then that way y'all can jump in on it and then type the TPs after. But TP1 just got hit. So make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Y'all should be blue on y'all screens. Y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens right now. So y'all haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. It took about an hour to enter some trades, but we said TP2 as well. No, I think we barely missed TP2. I think we barely missed TP2 by like half a pip. But GU's dropping as well. New Zealand's pushing up. GU's dropping as well. Me and the members are hitting TPs as well. It's 35. GU's valid looking as well. So we just hit TP2 on GC. And GU is looking tempting as well. I mean, like I said, I see GU dropping as well. It's already kind of starting his move. 35. Now I forget about you, Yada. I'm about to get to you in a second. Yes, so GU is looking valid as well. Gold took off. Euro New Zealand's pushing back up. GA is dropping. SPX is dropping. Yes, I like a couple of these right here. Got an imbalance on the 4 hour. So could try to fill that up beforehand. GC's dropping. GU's moving as well. Yeah, so the analysis is playing out as expected so far on both those pairs. Let me hit that like button, y'all. And you said goals are hard for me to mark up the patterns. Yeah, so let me drop that video for you. Let me drop that video. Actually, you're talking about gold. Forget that video I was going to tell you, but I actually have a videos breaking down how I personally trade gold and how I would recommend trading gold. So let me show you something. I actually have a few gold videos. So I'm about to link all these videos I'm linking are all like strategies I use for gold. No problem. I got you, man. I got you. If YouTube will let me. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna just link a bunch of gold videos. All right, so here's one. This was a 5,000 pip move that we caught one day. We're about to hit another TP. So y'all into GU, y'all should be nice and blue on that as well. But we just hit another TP on GC. So y'all screen should be nice and blue. That should be nice and blue right there. 35. So now where to bring it. So we got a new 5-minute about to start. So do keep an eye on that and do keep that in mind. Yep, I like SPX too. But let's go ahead and put this back on here. Yeah, so let me drop another one for you too. Yeah, and of course I go over all this stuff, not just specifically how to trade gold, but like this strategy again works on anything, right? Because we just caught some pips on GC using this strategy. Obviously, this works on gold. We see it working in real time on gold here. And then, of course, y'all watched any other streams last week or the week before. We've been catching gold trades live. So it works on gold. Obviously, it works on indexes as well. We caught a nice sell on NAS last week. And, of course, plenty of lives in the past we called index moves where that seller buys. And, of course, it works on currency pairs because we're in a currency pair trade right now. And then, of course, on Friday, we call this huge CJ drop. Once my screen refreshes, we call it a CJ drop. I'm not tripping, right? I could have sworn we called a CJ drop on Friday. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe we called it on Thursday. Am I tripping? I gotta double check because days be flying by for me. All right, days be flying by for me. So I kind of could have sworn I called a CJ sell. But it says Thursday. So maybe I called a GJ on Friday and CJ was on Thursday. Could have fooled me though. Our new 5 minutes started though. We see some retracements going on. So yeah, let me drop this other video I was telling you about. But these are just short videos, of course. Every minute, every second, break things down in detail. But and then also I actually dropped a gold trade breakdown like a week or two ago. So I'm gonna send you that one as well. I'm gonna drop that link as well. But if you just go through my channel, I have a bunch of gold videos because I like to trade gold as well. Before I even figured the strategy out, when I used to use a different strategy, that's all I used to trade was gold indexes and then crypto. That's like all I used to trade. So, but yeah, make sure to check those out after I hop off stream. Make sure to check those out because those are going to help you out, especially since you're talking about you like gold and whatnot. Those two videos are going to help you out, as well as really all my videos are going to help you out, but that's hours of content, so you got to take your time with that. But yeah, great start so far. It was a little slow start. I don't even like really saying a slow start. We just had to just patiently wait for the setups, and now look, we're blue and we made some money. So patience definitely pays. You just have to patiently wait. Just have to be patient. I'm going to leave these alone. Might wait to see what the next 15 looks like for these, but I would not be too shocked or surprised if these indexes try to retrace a little bit more before New York. I wouldn't be too shocked or surprised about that, but it could drop. A few of them are hitting key price levels. A few aren't quite there yet, which is why I'm kind of thinking that they can try to retrace a little bit more, especially because US30 and NAS aren't on those key price levels yet. But we can possibly see a retracement or a retest this next 15. Is already kind of started on this 5 minute. But price is still bearish, so you can keep an eye on your charts. Make sure you read the disclaimer that I posted in the free Telegram first link description before I posted this trade out. It's the same disclaimer I post every day, but make sure to read it. Make sure to also follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. Instagram's Playmaker_way. TikTok's Playmaker_way. Same spelling as YouTube. I post daily on both pages. Some stuff I can't post on TikTok, so I post that stuff on Instagram. But make sure to follow me on both. All right, I'm almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok, so make sure to follow me on TikTok, especially because I do plan on going live on there as well during different times. All right, London session is still gonna be strictly on YouTube, but I do plan on going live and doing a bunch of stuff on TikTok as well. But TikTok, for those that don't know, won't let you go live until you have 1,000 followers. So I'm working on that right now. So this is red. So yeah, I kind of like SPX. It might be trying to drop. Decent stop loss, but it might be trying to drop still. But yeah, we're going to let these trades play out. I'm not going to really enter anything else for right now. Still going to be paying attention to Euro New Zealand, which look right here, push back up. So we might enter this 15 or the next 15, even though I just said I wasn't, but I was saying that before this happened. So yeah, Euro New Zealand is right back at the entry. Just did a little retest. But it's right back where we want it. Yeah, we're seeing some retracements on GC. That's pretty normal. And then yeah, SPX might try to follow US30 NAS and try to retrace a little bit more. But I do like Euro New Zealand, so I'm gonna pay attention to this as well. Do I still trade? Oh yeah, I'm learning hard tonight. Yeah, that's what's up. Trust me, Like, doesn't matter. I'm not saying you're bad, all right, but I'm just saying it doesn't matter how bad you are at anything. If you consistently are putting the time and consistently practicing, or whatever the case may be, you're going to improve. Nobody that puts in work consistently, especially every day, every week, you have to. It would take us. It would take more skill to not improve doing all that than it would to improve while putting in all that work. So you definitely have to put the more time you put in, you'll see the results for sure. We could have went in on oil too. Kind of brain farted and forgot about oil. I had this marked off at the beginning of the stream and kind of trickled away. We could have entered this as well and been up about 60 pips on there. But at least I know my analysis was correct. But yeah, we could have entered that too, but completely forgot about oil. But it's all good. Might start trying to pay attention to that too, because last week missed a lot of good oil entries as well. But if you want to contact me directly, you can also hit me up on Instagram in the DM at playmaker_way. I respond to all DMs and all messages. So don't be shy. You can feel free to hit me up with any questions or anything like that. Doesn't even have to be about the advanced play signal room or the course. It can just be, questions in general. And I'll be happy to respond and help y'all out if I can. Now, if you want to join the advanced play signal room to get access to all trades, as well as every day before New York session, to update the trades we're currently in, where I go over key price levels and then also potential setups going into New York. I accidentally sent it in the free Telegram last week one day. Let me see if I can see what day I did it. That way I can kind of see a preview of kind of the videos I drop in the advanced play signal room. Now this one was kind of a shorter video. Okay, so you scroll to the 23rd. You're gonna see this video here. And then you'll actually I don't know if this video actually what video was this? Let me look this video up really quick before I start talking. But to answer your question, I don't trade crypto no more. I'm thinking about going back on it. But I just been super busy with a lot of stuff. So if I were to do crypto, I could do it during the week, but I kind of like doing it on the weekends or like towards the end of the week the best. So I'd have to kind of reorganize and figure out a way to fit it in my schedule, because I'm slightly a workaholic, but again, I have time scheduled for when I'm chilling and stuff, and that's kind of on those days. So I'd have to like squeeze or figure things out with that, because I don't want to burn myself out too soon. But also I'm not against getting to it, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I went back to trading Asian session as well. Because I took a break from doing that as well. And, now we're back at it after I took like 6 months, half a year break on trading Asian. I went strictly back to London and New York. And I think I started this year. I either started this year or December. But, now I trade Asian session as well. And actually, yeah, if you look at this video on the 23rd, I went over the trades we're currently in and possible sets going to New York. And if I'm not mistaken, most of the stuff, including the trades we were in, I broke it down exactly what I was looking at. And they ended up, going that way. So some videos are longer than others. It just depends on how many trades we're in and if there's a lot of stuff to talk about, because I'm not going to just beat a dead horse. If there's nothing to talk about, I'm not going to just be talking to talk. But that's a little preview of the type of videos and content I drop in that. with that as well. You're learning how to not use trade crypto. Okay, I caught up with all that stuff. Cool. So if you're interested in joining the Advanced Play Signal Room, we can notify all the trades we enter. And also, it's not really just a signal room. You kind of learn as well, because in the group chat, because there's a student member group chat that comes with it, and the pinned video in the group chat is a video explaining how to properly calculate your lot size. All right, which is very important, because if you read the disclaimer that I post every day here, I always talk about risking 1 to 5% of your account per trade. Now you have to figure out what is 1 to 5% of your account, but then the hardest part is figuring out what's the proper lot size to put, because every trade is going to be a different stop loss and things like that. So you really have to figure out what's the appropriate lot size. That way, no matter what you're trading, you're still risking the same amount per pips. Per pip. Same amount per trade, not per pip. Yeah, so we got things ranging right there. So we just hit another TP with UJ. Give me 1 second. All right, bam. Course is out as well. All right, official playbook course is out as well. It's more than just a course though, because again, this strategy is how to read. Give me 1 second. It's how to read charts. Of course, I go over my Forex strategy in the course, but it's more than just teaching you how to trade Forex, because the strategy works on everything. It works on crypto as well as options, stocks. Of course, it works on metals. We've been catching a crazy amount of pips on gold alone. And then, of course, we know it works on indexes. And then, of course, as we see, it works on currency pairs. And the strategy works on every time frame, but this course teaches you how to read the charts properly, because there's a secret to these charts, and the secret works on every chart, every time frame. And once you identify these stuff, it's just a game changer. It's literally a cheat code. SPX is still chilling on this level here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm still looking at some other pairs, y'all, but let's go back to Euro New Zealand. Yeah, I like this right here. So if I'm entering anything else before New York, it might be EN. If I do enter anything else before New York, because I do like how this is looking right here. But everything is on sale. Advanced Play Signal Room, I have a yearly, monthly, and lifetime subscription. All those are on sale, as well as the course. The course is currently 50% off. I also do one-on-one sessions. With the one-on-one sessions, you get 2 meetings weekly. They're all an hour long, and they're all recorded and sent to you the same day after the meeting. And then with the one-on-one sessions, you also get access to the Advanced Play Signal Room and the student member group chat. So you're really not just learning how to trade, but you're also making money while learning how to trade at the same time. So if you're interested in that, hit those links in the description, second and third link, or hit me up on Instagram for any questions on that. But yeah, we're going to let these trades ride out and do their thing. And I'm going to wait for this candlestick to close and see how Euro New Zealand looks. And I may or may not enter that, and then just chill into New York session, because I do want to hop in on SPX. I mean, not necessarily SPX, but the indexes in general as well, if I see the setup. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna see you on tomorrow's live stream, same time, 3 a.m. EST. And yeah, let's have another great week. The last month of the quarter is about to start. Let's end this quarter and this month on a great note. Again, there's no really major news going on today until later on, agent session after market reopens. Let me catch up to these comments before I hop out. All right, hey y'all, when you join, I look forward to seeing you in there. Let me know when you join. That way I can make sure you're guided to the right videos to watch in there, because there's a lot of content in advanced place in rooms. There's like hours of old Zoom calls I had with students and members. Not only were people asking me questions, but I go over a lot of past trades. I go over reading the charts. I go over a lot of stuff in there. So yeah, when you join, definitely hit me up so I can make sure you're watching the right content that's exclusive to the members and students. But yeah, Euro New Zealand is looking nice. So we might be entering this the next 50. All right, I'm caught up to all the comments. Again, if y'all want to contact me, hit me up on Instagram. Gonna be up for a while, so no issues there. Members gonna be dropping that price watch list and update in a couple hours. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in tomorrow's stream.